Hi, my name is Mia Chavaz, and welcome to Bev's Panthers. I'm here with Miss Stacey, Miss Vollaro, and Lydia. So, these are our Teachers of the Month and Student of the Month, of course. So, first off, how do we feel about getting that position? Anyone can start.
Oh, it's so sweet, and I love that Miss DeSantis sends along the comments that people make to nominate you. So yeah, it was lovely.
Yeah, just to echo that, it feels good, and this is my first year here, so starting to feel like I'm getting into the community. So that was great.
Yeah, it's just nice to get recognition for just doing things how you should. I guess.
I honestly thought you were going to say nothing. I was like, what? So as we enter into big events such as prom, semi-formals, ceremonies like graduation, how are we feeling about them?
I guess I'll start, but I didn't have a freshman semi last year, and I'm not sure if we're going to have one this year again because nobody gets tickets.
Yeah, I've heard sophomore semis probably going to get canceled, and then freshman semi just got canceled.
Yeah, which was sad
so
too.
sad.
Yeah.
Next year, big year next
I
year.
know.
Yeah, juniors, definitely be a junior prom.
Yeah.
Senior prom.
Yeah.
It's exciting to see the kids, and I love when they come back and show pictures and everything. So it's fun just to watch from afar and see them enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah, the end of the year has such a different feel.
Yes.
Way more free, students are doing all of these extra things and just more joy and anticipation for the end. So it's nice to, again, watch students in a different capacity.
Yeah, and kind of adding on to that, all the seniors are either finishing their projects, procrastinating and beginning them, maybe. Hint, hint on me. Or there's students doing internship. So for you, how do you feel about rising? And then for the teachers, how do we feel about them leaving? If you had any bonds with seniors.
I'm really sad about the seniors leaving for myself because a lot of your class I had 3 years in a row. So 10th grade in film studies and then honors 11 and 12 English. So I know a lot of you really well, and my room's not going to be the same without you guys. I'm going to miss you, but I'm excited for you and what you guys are going to go out in the world and do.
Yeah.
For me, it's so different. I only teach 9th graders, some sophomores, but I don't know a single senior. I mean, I do advise the Green Club, so there's a couple seniors in there, but as far as really connected to a lot of seniors, this year, no. But it is always everyone leaving always is just a kind of a sad, but a refresh.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I honestly feel kind of excited for junior year to take more classes, do more things, and it's honestly gone by super fast.
Do you plan on taking any APs next year? Because I know junior year everyone takes a ton of APs, and it's
Yeah, I'm taking AP World History, AP Physics, and what's the other one?
it's already a lot of APs.
wow.
Yeah,
I could never.
Lang.
Oh, yeah, AP Lang.
Yeah, I kind of just like a little challenge, and then
Yeah.
yeah.
So since we are nearing the end of the year, what are a couple things that you've learned about yourself from this year that either you want to expand on next year or continue doing?
No one wants to start that one.
I'm trying to think of how to articulate. I guess for me, I'm coming into another new school and getting used to another curriculum, another new culture. Every school has this different culture. Just learning that everything's hard in the beginning and that's okay, and that you only get better as you go. So as the new year begins and I get new classes again next year, just reminding myself sometimes good enough is good enough in the beginning, and you build on that. So I guess I've just learned that I can do it and will continue to. Yeah.
I guess, well, just not specifically internal, but I'm trying next year to focus more on my music outside of school and also because I'm not playing soccer. I played soccer my first 2 years, but I'm not anymore. So I'm kind of excited to do something to focus in on one thing.
Speaking of music, are you applying for any leadership roles for next year? Because I know for juniors it's open to a lot.
No, I'm not Yeah, but I am switching instruments for marching band. So
What instrument?
tenor.
Oh,
so
that's sick.
I play alto right now.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
So when we had the strike back in the fall, I think like I've been teaching here 22 years, and to see a different side of the students who like came out to speak and support and take pictures and post on social media, that was the first time I'd seen sort of activism side of students like out in the community, involving us, involving everybody. So I like want to keep that in mind for next year in terms of like, everyone has more going on than just what's in the classroom. And it was really exciting to see you guys so involved and like speaking up and writing beautiful speeches like you did, Mia. And speaking in front of like hundreds of people at once, which isn't what you always get to see kids doing in class where maybe you have 30. So just kind of like keeping all of that in mind in terms of what you guys are capable of outside of the classroom too, in terms of supporting others.
And the news articles were insane. Like I think I was in like 4 articles.
Yes. Yeah.
Like because I was outside, I remember, and I was like hugging all the teachers, and so they wrote articles about me. And the publicity was actually insane.
Yes.
Like especially for the teachers. I feel like for you guys, it was just like you guys were constantly being like recorded, filmed, and photographed. Like.
Whether you were aware of it or not.
Yeah. Like there was definitely times where like you had no idea there was a camera crew there, and like it was just like there was people taking photos on their phone and sending it to the news. Like and speaking in front of a news channel is just really scary.
Yeah.
So
But you did great. And all the kids did great. It was amazing.
Those
so true
every
to
speech was
see-
awesome.
Yeah, to see students outside the classroom, because like sometimes you get so tunnel visioned in your classes, like biology, and you're like you do so much more than that.
Right.
And, like seeing that is really cool.
Yeah, definitely. So thank you.
Of course. Were you at the strike?
No, I didn't really participate in that much, but I don't know.
No, I was just asking if you like wrote a speech or anything.
No.
A lot of students like even wrote speeches without even like saying them, and it was just like really powerful in my opinion.
Yeah, well, as a teacher of English, like writing is catharsis, and even if you don't intend to give the speech or be up in front of, sometimes just writing down your thoughts or feelings or something that's like that you didn't expect to happen this year that derails everyone's year.
It's
that's
so
high in
derailed
emotion. It's so
everything.
derailed. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So sometimes just like getting that out and writing, even if you never give the speech, is like it's cathartic to get your feelings out. Yeah.
As students, it definitely like messed up our academics.
Yeah.
Like especially with the seniors and going to college. Like I was having to ask teachers to write the letters and stuff, recommendation, but it was like I felt bad asking because it's like a school thing, and it's like I didn't want you guys to work while on strike.
No, but like I made sure, because I always have a lot just because I have honors 11 and honors 12, so I get the same kids like Mia for 2 years. So I was like, that was like my number one priority when it was on the horizon, or when you knew that it was a possibility school would be closed for a bit, was to make sure that I did all my senior recommendations like before, so that you guys wouldn't suffer or lose out on something that you needed from us.
I'm glad teachers like actually like stuck to their word, saying like, yeah, I'll still do it. Like that was really good of them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So while we're on the no, we're not. It's not even on topic, but it's like it was on topic from before though. So kind of got sidetracked with strike. But so AP testing just happened, or it's still happening right now, currently this week. And then we have finals upcoming, or you have finals upcoming.
Yes, I do.
So as teachers, how are we feeling about your finals that you have to give out? And then how are we feeling about the finals we have to take?
I'm feeling like we're gonna get to the finish, like with all the weird schedules
Yeah.
and obviously the events that we were just talking about in the fall, right? Like the timing of everything has been so strange. So I'm feeling like one more unit, we got it. We're getting there, and I will be. It's almost like I'll be grateful when it's done because the timing has been so strange for a review and things like that.
Speaking of schedules, did you guys see the new schedule?
No. Well, I heard about it.
I heard about it. I saw it. It was not great. Sorry. That's my public opinion. I'm sorry.
Good thing is, Mia, you won't have
Yeah,
to.
that's what I'm saying.
You're escaping before
I'm
having to change
out
your
before
schedule.
that even happens.
Yeah.
At least like we don't have to do Saturdays anymore.
That is a great.
Is there any more Saturdays coming up?
So
No,
there's
we were
not,
done.
and that's a good point. And what you were saying too is like everything's been so weird, like February vacation and Saturdays, and then not a lot of kids come, so you don't get to advance on curriculum.
Yeah.
Now it feels like, even though there are technically a couple makeup days in June, those are just going to feel normal because we could have had a couple snow days that tax on days, and we'll be in final exams. So yes, now it just feels like this last month of the school year is like normal, final unit, final exams, and then like closing the door on it. Yeah.
And hope for a normal schedule next year.
Yeah. So a normal year next year will be very good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. I took A push this year, and I had my exam like a week ago or something. I felt pretty good about it. But like finals, I feel the same way. Like I just want to be done. Like,
Yeah.
I know. Especially once you take your AP tests, you're like, okay.
Yeah, like let's get a move on.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. I think
So-
it'll be fun. Like,
Yeah. What about your finals?
Yeah, 3 of my classes will be gone because the senior. So I just
Oh,
have
yeah,
the junior
wait.
final. So we're just like what Ms. Vollaro said was we're just doing the last unit now, research paper, and then the final. Yeah.
Research paper is a tough subject right now. We were just talking about that before.
I still have to do my research paper for English, but we
do you
haven't
have for
started
English?
yet. It's Richardson.
Oh yeah, she's a good friend of
I
mine.
love
Yeah.
doing. I liked
Mia
writing.
had her
I
too.
honestly liked writing it out. Is she making you write it out this
I
year?
have no idea. I think we're starting it on Monday.
Yeah.
Because I know
you'll probably
Doctor.
have to hand
Yeah,
write it
I know
out.
Doctor
Okay.
Orr makes you do that too. Ms.
I make my
Richardson.
juniors do it too, not the seniors, but I made the juniors write
Wait,
it out.
is there
so.
like a certain reason why? Like, and like you have them like.
There's several reasons, but one of them would certainly be AI, right? And
Yeah.
knowing that your thoughts are
Oh my
yours,
goodness.
right?
AI has
But
been
the other would be
so-
there is something to writing your thoughts down and then polishing, editing, drafting while you type. We tend to like when you type, you go so fast with your thoughts. I don't know. It's just like there's a more authentic piece to it, I think, when you're handwriting. We hand wrote everything in school.
Well, in bio, like
Yeah.
we do most on paper.
Yeah.
Because it's like
Yeah.
it's just something the tactile, like the mechanics of you
Yes.
actually writing something out and processing a thought, slowing down.
Yes.
That's like actually is proven to be.
It's
like,
right. I was just going to
thing,
say that
right?
it's
Yeah.
proven that like handwriting your notes or like all of that makes it sink into your brain
Yeah.
more than just like mindlessly typing while you have like 4 other screens up, right? Yeah.
So time is running up. I realize it's almost 10:30. So I just want to say thank you, Miss Stacey, Miss Vollaro, and Lydia for coming on today, and thank you guys so much for watching Bev Panthers.